My Chemical Romance. A band known for their whiny voices, overwhelming angst, and some fantastic music, MCR's popularity has made them a staple of many 13-year-old Spotify playlists, and it's not really hard to see why with all the bangers in their discography. However, one album stands above the rest of their work. 2006's The Black Parade. The album composes a tragic story of a teenager dying alone from cancer at such a young age, and all while being mocked by this parader ghost, and ends in a rolling climax of parade music. Well, that's if the story seems like, if you're not media literate like me. You see, there is one thing the MCR has kept secret, and that's the true meaning behind the Black Parade. And to get to the bottom of this mystery, I set out to find the answer myself, and what I found was startling.
So, how did you come up with the Black Parade?
When I was a young boy, my father
gave me Fire Emblem Fates Conquest for the Nintendo 3DS. Holy fucking shit.
Alright, let's begin this revelation from The End, which sounds very poetic, but that's just the name of the first track on the album. The End serves to introduce the main character of the album, who is, of course, Takumi, at the beginning of their character arc, which is, of course, the prologue of Fates. It references Takumi's issues with feeling eclipsed by Ryoma, because of how much cooler and better Ryoma is than him. The line, "When I grow up, I want to be nothing at all," refers to how Ryoma will grow up to be the king of Hoshido, and Takumi will be sitting the bench on Korin's army. However, it also references, with the line, "You can find out firsthand what it's like to be me," the fact that Takumi is a playable character in Fire Emblem Fates. Of course, the tragedy with this verse lies in that the story of the Black Parade follows a conquest playthrough, where Takumi is not playable, sadly. The End then seamlessly transitions to the song Dead, which doesn't actually introduce the Black Parader character like it sounds on first listen. It actually is based off Takumi, of course. Many lyrics in the song are reminiscent of quotes from Takumi, specifically when he's possessed. It also contains the lines, "And if you get to heaven, I'll be here waiting, babe," which is a euphemistic reference to Takumi's residence in Vala, and how if Korin would get to heaven, aka Vala, that's where Takumi would be, babe. Then there's This Is How I Disappear. How does Takumi disappear? By reducing his HP stat to 0. And MCR narrates this by detailing the conflict between Takumi and Korin. They also wrote, "You want to see how far down I can sink?" which is an obvious nod to Takumi's death plunge when he's defeated in their first major battle. The chorus also contains the verses, "And without you is how I disappear, and live my life alone forever now," which is a reference to how, after you kill Takumi, he disappears, and will live forever, wherever people go when they die in Fates. Wait, do heaven and hell exist in Fates? Do people, like, reincarnate, or go to purgatory? Wait, reincarnate... Phoenix Mode! The next song is The Sharpest Lives, which takes a bit of a detour to talk about the Fates system. I mean, listen, you can watch me corrode like a beast in repose, 'cause I love all the poison away with the boys in the band. The non-story elements are really important to Fates as well, and My Chemical Romance needed to pay homage in some way, right? Speaking of homage, the chorus also pays homage to Takumi's primary weapon type, and also his personal weapons, the Fujin Yumi and the Scotty. How neat. Next up is, I think, probably the most popular MCR song, Welcome to the Black Parade, which, a little late to be invited, but okay. The song, unlike the others in the album, doesn't refer to conquest in its lyrics, but rather in its actual, music. Look, there's copyright issues here, so I can't play these things, but just listen to Welcome to the Black Parade and then listen to Conquest Ablaze. Then you'll understand, for sure. Next on the chopping block is I Don't Love You, a touching song on Takumi's relationship with his family. Oh, how sweet. It touches on how he doesn't trust Azura and Korin, because he is very stubborn and also racist. He refers to Korin as a good-for-nothing I don't know, because Korin was raised by Nohr, so he doesn't know them at all, and also hates them because racism. Yeah. Alright. Now there's House of Wolves. House of Wolves is full of religious imagery and rhetoric, which is reference to Anankos, who redacted. Okay, what do we have next? Oh yeah. Cancer. Okay, next is Mama. So, Mama's a song about World War I. Except it's not about World War I, it's about Takumi, because Takumi was in a war, and in the song, always, it says the line, like, it repeats it, it goes, we all go to hell, right? And we, in this sentence, means the royals, and hell means Valhalla, because that's where many of the royals go when they die, including Takumi, and also Mikoto. And who's Mikoto? Yep, that's Takumi's step mama, right? Okay, next is Sleep, which is another song about how Takumi feels when he is under the effects of the purple. The song repeatedly says the lines, sometimes I see flames, and sometimes I see people that I love dying, which is just what he sees when he's possessed. Except it's like framed as if those were his dreams, right? Because isn't that pretty neat? Teenagers, I don't have to explain that, right? It might as well be his boss theme. It's just teenage angst. That's like what Takumi is. Disenchanted. Okay. So there's this line, I hate the ending itself, but it started with an alright scene. And that's there because the ending of Conquest sucks ass. And finally, there's famous last words. My Chemical Romance wrote this song to show the conflict once again between Korin and Takumi. The chorus is a roaring argument between Takumi, who sings, I am not afraid to keep on living. I am not afraid to walk this world alone. And Korin, who sings, honey, if you stay, I'll be forgiven. Nothing you can say can stop me going home. Truly a wonderful song and a great cap onto the journey of Takumi and Korin. The Black Parade has become a staple of music history. The music is, quite simply, really fucking good. And now, through my journalistic integrity and cunning, the truth behind the masterpiece has finally been revealed. Like and subscribe for more quality Fire Emblem content, just like this one.